Run, 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 run. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Angus has come back. He went to the temple and he did his bye-bye with Grandma, but now he's back. So, are you ready to help me teach the panda class?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to teach the panda class today?
I want to teach the panda class of the clock.
Whoa, the clock.
Yeah.
Do you know about the clock?
Yeah.
Today, Angus is going to teach you all about the clock and how to read the time. So, we're going to have to turn the camera around and then we're going to focus on this one, okay? Okay, so in here, Daddy, or Teacher Russell, has drawn a big circle. Angus, can you say? Big circle. And inside that circle, I've put some numbers. Do you know how to read the numbers?
Yeah.
Let's start up here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, that was too fast. I think some of the people watching the video, maybe they couldn't follow it because it was too fast. Can we do it one more time, but a little bit slower?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hey, there's no 13 and no 14 on the clock, is there? It just stops at 12. And when we're trying to read the clock, do you know how to read the clock? When we're looking at the clock, there are two hands. There's one hand that's very, very long, and that one tells us how many minutes. But there's also a small hand. Now, I've made a chopstick here to help me to show you where the small hand is going to go. And as the time goes, I'm going to move it around. So we can see at the top of the 12 here, we have written a clock. So can you say that one? A clock.
A clock.
And when the big hand is going to the top, we can say a clock.
A clock.
But if we want to know what time it is, we have to look at the small hand. The small hand can tell us what's the time. So this one is at 1 and this one is at a clock. So we say 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
And if we move this one around, we get to 2. So we can say 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
And what about here? 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Remember, when you are doing a 3 has a TH. We have to use our tongue. 3.
3.
Can you use your tongue? 3.
3.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Very good. And down here, what have we got? 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
And the next one?
5 o'clock.
Wow. Can you say it louder?
5 o'clock.
What about down here?
6 o'clock.
Whoa, you're very good at this one.
7 o'clock.
And here?
8 o'clock.
Oh, I'm going to have to move my hand to this side. I don't want to block the camera.
9 o'clock.
Whoa.
10 o'clock. 11 o'clock. 12 o'clock.
Wow, Angus, that was very, very good. 12 o'clock. So when both the hands are going up, we have a blue hand, which is the long one, is going to the 12, but also the short one is going to the 12. We can say 12 o'clock. Now, we do different things at different times of the day. Angus, do you know what time do you wake up? In the morning, when you go, yeah, you wake up in the morning, what time do you wake up?
And 30.
There is no 30. It only goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You cannot wake up at 30. So what time do you wake up?
I wake up at 20.
There is no 20. There's only 12.
I sleep at 12.
If you're waking up at 12 o'clock, I think you're too lazy. Because you need to wake up earlier than that. Don't move your chair, please. It's very, very noisy. Okay? So, when it's school time, Angus needs to wake up around about maybe 8 o'clock. But right now, it's not school time, is it? We're still on holidays. So, because Angus is not going to school, he doesn't need to wake up so early. He will wake up at 9 o'clock. You can say, I wake up
I wake up
at
at
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
What about go to sleep? What time do you go to sleep?
I go to sleep 20.
There is no 20, Angus. How can it be 20? It only goes up to 12.
12.
12 o'clock?
Daddy.
Whoa, you must be a daddy. How can you go to bed at 12 o'clock? That's so late. Are you sure it's 12 o'clock? I think it must be before that. I think Angus goes to bed. Usually, if it's a school night, he would go to bed around 8 or 9 o'clock. But at the moment, Angus is not going to the school in the morning. So sometimes he will go to bed at 10 o'clock. But if he's very, very naughty, he will go to bed at 11 o'clock. You're staying up very, very late, like mummies and daddies. What about breakfast time? What time do you eat breakfast? Usually,
12.
you wake up in the morning at about 8 or 9 o'clock. So what time do you think you eat your breakfast?
12.
12 o'clock? That's lunchtime. Are you sure it's 12 o'clock?
Don't know.
Oh, I think 12 o'clock is lunchtime. Maybe breakfast will be back here. I think your breakfast will be about 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, just after you wake up.
Yeah.
And then you go to school. And then in the afternoon at 12 o'clock, we can eat our lunch. And then we go back. We'll have our afternoon nap. We'll maybe sleep for 1 hour or 2 hours. And when we wake up, it's class time again. And then around 3 o'clock, we're going to start to get ready to go home. And then at 4 o'clock, mummies and daddies will come to pick us up. And it's time to go home. You say, home time! Do you like home time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like home time. Okay.
Then when we go outside,
Yeah, you can go outside to play. It
Yeah.
could be playtime.
what about the clock said is outside we go outside to play?
You can play, but you got to check the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's have one more practice before we finish. Here we go. 1 o'clock,
1 o'clock,
2 o'clock,
2 o'clock,
3 o'clock,
3 o'clock,
4 o'clock,
4 o'clock,
5 o'clock,
5 o'clock,
6 o'clock,
6 o'clock,
7 o'clock,
7 o'clock,
8 o'clock,
8 o'clock,
9 o'clock,
9 o'clock,
10 o'clock,
10 o'clock,
11 o'clock,
11 o'clock,
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock.
So I am going to put the chopsticks somewhere around the clock and I'm going to ask you what time it is and you need to tell me, okay? Angus, can you tell me what time is it?
Is 3.
Angus, don't be noisy with your chair, please. So you're going to say, it is 3 o'clock.
It is 3 o'clock.
Very good. What if I moved it to here? What would you tell me now? What time is it?
5 o'clock.
It is
It is
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Very, very good. If I moved it all the way around here, can you tell me what time is it?
8 o'clock.
It is 8 o'clock.
It is 8 o'clock.
Oh, we don't need an We don't need an All you need to say is, it
It
is
is
8
8
o'clock.
o'clock.
Very good. What about if the red one was pointing in this direction? Can you tell me what time is it?
11 o'clock.
Wow, very, very good. Can you put it in a sentence? It is 11 o'clock.
It is 11 o'clock.
Very, very good, Angus. Okay, that's all we have time for today because now it's our lunchtime.
Yeah!
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.